require not just vision, but also viable financial strategies. Today, I want to explore the complexities of financing green infrastructure projects. Yep, are you ready for that? Excellent, my friend. Let's go for it. Funding and financing green infrastructure is the topic of today. But before we go into that, let me just say I'm Tony Chu, the founders here of Renewables in Africa. What we do is very simple. We raise awareness about renewables energy in Africa and across the globe. If you are a project developer, if you are an EPC, if you are a supplier, or maybe if you are an investor, you say you want to invest into Africa, or maybe you want to expand into Africa, I would invite you to reach out to me because I like to show you how you can 10x your return on investment. So, financing the green infrastructure, that's the topic of today. It presents, unique challenges, but also opportunities. I'm sure you're not surprised to hear me saying that, right? Every time there is an opportunity, a challenge, there is an opportunity, and vice versa, right? The yin and the yang, yeah? And the upfront costs for the green infrastructure, they can be significant. And the long term savings and the benefits are often what is actually floated for you to understand why the investment needs to be made. But maybe let me give you a little bit of a fact that could help understand these considerations a bit better. So PPP, so public private partnership. I get there. They have emerged as a crucial mechanism for funding infrastructure projects, the green infrastructure projects specifically, because they leverage in private investment for public good. Yeah. And because you have the two parties working together, it actually helps to put together to form a team that is, I would say, well suited to take this sort of project forward. So innovative financing model such as the green bonds, over the last weekend, for example, I talked about the green guarantee, why they were very important. So green bond in another instrument, that could be associated as well to this type. You have environmental impact bonds, grant from governments. So you have as well non-governmental organizations. They're playing a pivotal role in supporting green infrastructure projects. But let's not forget traditional mechanisms just like tax incentives, subsidies, for green infrastructure so that it can also motivate private sector involvement. Yeah. While crowdfunding platform as well, you know, offer a grassroots approach, to funding small scale projects. We don't forget about it. Yeah. Because I know most of the time we always spend time, referring to the big project that usually don't suffer. So we must say that as well. They don't suffer that much to attract the right funding that I needed. It's more the smaller project because people don't see, you know, where is the money for them, especially if transaction cost is quite high. They won't be interested into that. But some crowdfunding platform will tap into that. I, for example, as I mentioned to you already, work with a crowdfunding platform called Lend for Good, and we are a recognized intermediary, meaning that you can approach us if you want to look at some fundings, through that platform. We're more than happy to take you through what are the different requirements, different steps that are gone through that. But back into the topic, just to say that, critical to securing financing is the ability to clearly articulate the economic, environmental, but also social returns on investment that a green infrastructure provides, from reducing healthcare costs to improve air quality to increase property values and job creation. These are the sort of thing, the sort of benefit that you want to put forward in order to explain to people why you're going that way. Yeah. So navigating the financial landscape of green infrastructure project, it requires, creativity, collaboration. But I know that as we developing sophisticated financing model, so the potential to transform our cities, you know, through green infrastructure become very, very attainable. So thank you very much for listening to that, and I can see you again tomorrow. But let me know already what you're thinking about. Share this video with people if you liked it, And I'm sure this is the way we're going to spread even more this concept of green infrastructure. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.